The vegan weight loss mistake that keeps you stuck for months. We just onboarded a new client recently who has been spinning their wheels with weight loss for 6 months now, despite eating more cleanly, would you believe, than most of my best clients that are actually getting crazy results. When we run the full diet diagnostic, this very thing was one of the big calorie leaks holding them back from crazy weight loss success. So if you too want to make sure that you're losing 6 to 10 pounds every single month until you get to your ideal healthy body weight range, please avoid this one massive mistake. It's this: using multiple fat sources in a single meal. This drives me nuts. It's taking something like avocado toast, which already has the healthy fat source in the avocado, and then throwing on loads of seeds, or maybe that drizzle of olive oil. Looks incredible, but the calories go through the roof. Or what about an otherwise really weight-friendly morning porridge bowl, but then folks are throwing on 3, maybe even 4 servings of different nuts, seeds, nut butters even, maybe cacao nibs. What about those incredibly decadent, and they do look amazing, I must concede, but those really decadent, rich-looking acai and smoothie bowls that you see all over Instagram nowadays, where people just have at it with, healthy ingredients, but loads of different fat sources. And again, they're shocked when they actually do the math and it's 600, 700, 800 calories in a little smoothie bowl, a little acai bowl. And I know people in this community have heard wonderful things about the health benefits of the nuts, the seeds, the avocado, especially tahini, olives, tofu, from some of the top MDs in this space, some of my fellow teachers that are doing a great job in this space. I think it's wonderful that people are being proactive and thinking, I want lots of nutrient-rich foods into my diet, let me add these healthy fats in. But at the same time, in my experience, there's absolutely no requirement, if you're trying to lose weight right now, to be spending, quote-unquote, 400 to 500 daily calories on these items alone. That's actually a really big percentage of what would be calorie maintenance for most of you. Never mind a calorie deficit where you're intentionally trying to lose weight. So what's the solution to all of this? Well, certainly not the avoidance of dietary fat, because we acknowledge there are benefits, but rather using individual fat sources in a single meal. So we just pick one, we don't use multiple, and this is a great way to keep a lid on the calories. And what I've personally found over the years is that around 15 to 20% of one's daily calories, this for me seems to be the sweet spot between reaping the rewards, as I say, of dietary fat, but still keeping a lid on the calories, making it way easier to not spill over your calorie intake and subsequently lose weight every single week. So how does this look for me? Instead of spending, as I say, 400 to 500 calories of my daily calorie budget on the fat-rich plant foods, no, I'm looking, for me personally, what seems to work so well is more like 250, maybe maximum 300 calories from the avocado, the nuts, seeds, tahini, and so on. So how might that break down? Maybe I have half an avocado with my breakfast, and as the day goes on, a couple of tablespoons worth of nuts and seeds, taking me to around 250, 300 calories. Maybe I go hog wild one day and I have a full avocado with breakfast, or I split it up. So I have avocado with tofu scramble in the morning, and then later in one of my Slim and Sustain big bowls for dinner, I have the other half of avocado. Well, that might be 240, 250 calories from a single avocado. Well, then I'll throw somewhere else in my diet a tablespoon or so of seeds, and that will just bring me right up to the 300 calorie-ish mark. Very few exceptions to this. Sometimes from me, you'll see one of my bowls, and it might have hummus and some seeds. It might have a tahini dressing and a little bit of avocado, but number one, certainly not every single meal, nor every single day. It's quite rare. And number two, I probably am not doing that in a fat loss phase either. So that's it. If you want to make sure you're in that healthy, sustainable weight loss range of 1 to 2 pounds each and every week, well, this is exactly why I advise avoid using multiple fat sources in a single meal. It's going to make it much easier to stick to that all-important daily calorie deficit. Allow me to finish this video, as I often do these videos, by saying, knowing what to do is only half the story. You probably don't need more plant-based recipes or nutrition hacks. It's all about taking action and sticking to things consistently. If you need someone to actually help you do that, that's where I come in. That's what I've done now for nearly 700 plant-based clients who have lost over 10,000 pounds combined since I started doing this full-time back in 2019. If you want to learn more about working with me one-on-one, the link will be below.